Hey, Dottke families out there. This is Mr. Goelz at Dottke, and I wanted to share a return to school plan video with you guys. So a lot of schools are having open like Zoom nights in the evening to explain what the return to school looks like at their schools. And I realize that not all parents can make that time. So what I'm doing is recording, and I apologize, kind of a lengthy video here, but it's for parents and families that can watch this video whenever fits their schedule. And then on Wednesday evening, the 27th at 6 p.m., I'm going to have an open Zoom for questions and answers. So watch this video. And then if you have further questions, you can contact the main office. You can call or email me personally, or you can attend this open Zoom night on Wednesday, January 27th at 6 p.m., where I'll be answering questions about specific things about this return to school plan. So the district is asking buildings to reach out to parents and guardians about what it's going to look like at your specific school. Okay, so you guys have received emails and other correspondences from the district that talks about all of the efforts and the mitigations going on to make sure that kids are safe in school. And boy, we're doing that every single day, and we're going to be here and ready to welcome kids back and keep them safe and keep staff safe as well. So for those of you of parents and guardians that have a virtual student only, someone that's going to stay virtual all the time and not shift into this hybrid version of being in school part-time in person, you do not have to watch the rest of this video. You're welcome to, of course, but this is mostly for students and parents and guardians of students that are going to be returning back partially in time into our, so they're distance learners as their method of an instruction. So I'm going to go through this slide presentation. Just so you are aware, this presentation was originally designed for staff as an informational piece for them as they return to our building. So some of it is phrased in a way as if I was sharing it out to staff, but so much of the information makes sense for you as parents and guardians and students coming back that I thought I would just use this presentation and we'll talk through it, okay? So again, I'm going to go through some things. It's going to be very specific about what school is going to look like here at Dottke High School and the precautions that are happening here to keep everyone safe. But I think it's really important that parents and guardians and students know exactly what to expect so they know what's going to be happening here at school. So again, if you're a student or if you're a student watching this and you are a virtual student for method of instruction, you're going to stay virtual. We will continue to teach virtually. While we are teaching in person with some students, we will be teaching students virtually as well. Okay, distance learners. So if that's your method of instruction, phase 2 and 3 are combining and starting now for semester 2. And so here's what that's going to look like in this next week. So for brand new students, so students that have never set foot in this building, so people that started fresh in September or since then, right? You've never come to this building, whether you're a 9th grader or a 10th, 11th, or 12th, if you're brand new to Dottke and you've never been here, we want you here and we need you here on Thursday, January 28th and Friday, January 29th, both days. Okay, so we're doing orientation both days for all new students. So we need you here at 8 o'clock on both of those days. On Thursday, we're going to be doing a lot of welcome orientation, touring, obviously very safe and socially distanced, but in a way that we can get you guys comfortable and used to the building. And then Friday, we'll be more doing the learning here in the classroom, but with our teachers here. So that's going to be happening the Thursday and Friday, the 28th and 29th. If you are a parent or guardian, a brand new Dottke student, they need to be here on those days. Again, only distance learners. If you're staying virtual, that's fine. You stay home and you do your virtual learning there. 8 to 3, Thursday and Friday. If you are a returning student from last year, so you attended Dottke last school year, so you've been in the building and you know what's up and where to go and what to do, you will continue your virtual learning Thursday and Friday. So Thursday and Friday, the 20th and 29th, are not off days. They are not off days. School's in session, and you should be attending virtually if you are a returning student. And then starting Monday, February 1st, we're doing in-person learning. All students A through L come Monday, Tuesday, and all students M through Z Thursday and Friday. Okay. Wednesdays are still check and connect days. So if you are in person, let's say you're a Monday, Tuesday, you'll be in person learning, and then you'll have Wednesday off like everyone else does, doing work independently, checking with teachers and so forth. And then Thursday and Friday, you'll be virtual. Okay. And then obviously flip-flopped if you're a Thursday, Friday in-person learner. And then, like I said, Wednesdays continue to be check and connect. So the rest of the slides, and there's quite a few of them, but they are specific about what's going to be happening here at school. So you can know what's going to be going on and the efforts we're making to make sure that your students are safe every day. So I'm going to be very specific here, but I think it's going to be useful for you guys. And then again, if you have questions, Wednesday, Zoom at 6 p.m. So here's what we need to keep in mind. Our school is very small and we have a lot of students. I guess I should say a lot. There's a portion of students that are staying virtual. So when we look at the students that want to return in our hybrid version and be distance learners and be 2 days a week in person and 2 days a week virtual, and we split those up, we're only looking at about 30 or so students in the building at a time. So if you have not been into Dottke, yes, we're a small school, but we're still have a lot of space. We're 3 floors of school and we can distance people and students very easily. Okay. So only picture a school of 30 students in it. We're going to be able to keep kids distance and safe very easily. The other thing is with this plan, it can change here and there and tweak and whatever we need, we will change. So the first few days or a week, we'll figure out what needs to be altered. But what I'm going to share with you with the next slides is just what it's going to look like every day. So staff arrival isn't something you need to know about, just that a staff day is 7:40 to 3:40. Staff are going to be coming in and be masked the moment they walk into the building, and that they are not going to be congregating, or they're not going to be in the office. They're going to be checking in different ways and mostly be in their classrooms. Students can arrive 7:30 or after. If you need something earlier, just let us know in the main office and we can work something out. Students should come in through the main office entrance, but they're not going to come through the main office, but they'll come through our main office entrance and come right into our building. And then students will have 2 options. They can either go right to the cafeteria to have free pre-packaged breakfast that every student can have for free, pre-packaged breakfast, or they can go right up to their first hour class. We are asking that students are not congregating in hallways or bathrooms, and they're staying physically distanced. Student dismissal, that is at 3 o'clock. We just ask students that at 3 o'clock when school's over that they head to the nearest exit and get on with their day and walk home or get picked up. If students need to be inside for any length of time, or it's extremely cold out, or there's some issue where a ride's coming, we will figure out a large space where they can wait, and we can figure out how to get them home efficiently. Students that need bus tickets will just go to outside of our main office hallway, and we will be getting them their bus tickets to move on for the day. Okay, masks are required at all times. And when we say masks, we're talking about face masks like this, face masks, not the gator types that I have worn in the past. Those are not going to be allowed anymore, just the face masks like this. So please understand that all staff, all students, everyone in the building will have masks on at all times unless they are eating or drinking. So let's see. So eating or drinking, students, that'll be obviously in the lunchroom if they're having breakfast or lunch, or if they are in a classroom drinking water. Those are really the only times that students will be able to have masks off. We are not going to have mask breaks like they do at the elementary level with smaller students, younger students. However, if a student needs some type of a break, they can let us know and we can try to work something out with them, okay? Student belongings, we are not using lockers. So students should basically have on them whatever they need, whether that's a coat, if they have a backpack. You know, at Dottke, we don't have all kinds of textbooks and things that students need to be lugging around. But if they need to keep something somewhere, they can keep that in their advisory room. So they will have a space to keep something if they want to, or they will just have it on them at all times. Bubblers, we always laugh about that. We call them bubblers in Wisconsin, not water fountains. I hope if anyone's watching this, they're having a chuckle right now. But so all those are going to be turned off, except for on the first floor, we have a bottle filling station. We want to allow students to be able to have that and staff to be able to utilize that. We have 2 more coming in as well that will be put on other floors. So we will have working, drinkable, obviously water for students to stay hydrated and so forth. They are allowed to fill those and then also drink those in their classrooms, just so they are keeping their masks on, except for when they are drinking water. Breakfast I mentioned, so 7:30 to 8 o'clock, again, all prepackaged, free for all students. And we'll have a way for students that come in a little late to be able to get some prepackaged nourishment and food as well. But again, students will not be eating in classrooms, so they'll be eating in the lunchroom. Again, all students free lunch, prepackaged. We're gonna have 2 lunches. So think if we have 30 students in the building at a time, we may only have 15 students in our lunchroom at a time. If someone is still feeling uncomfortable or needs a quieter or smaller, just a different place, we do have some other rooms on the first floor that we'll be able to spread students out so they can have lunch. So that's what lunch will look like. Transitions in between classes. Again, think about this, you guys, with only like 30 students in the building, very easy for us to be able to get kids to stay socially distanced, move around, go to whatever classroom that they need to very quickly and efficiently. We are not going to be allowing students to like gather at the doors. Sometimes students will do that with a couple minutes left of class. They think they want to get closer to the door, and it's the moment they're allowed to, they leave. We won't be allowing anything like that. And we'll just make sure that students are on the right side of their hallway and getting to their classes efficiently. Classrooms, okay, we're really lucky at Dottke to have really nice big classrooms, and we don't have rows and rows of desks. We have tables. We have removed furniture to allow for just enough of desks, or excuse me, tables and chairs that we need. So classrooms are set up for up to 8 students. And when we say 6 feet apart, they are more than that. And please remember that we're not going to have classrooms with even 8 students in it because of our low enrollment and number of students coming in person. So it is very possible that your student might be in a classroom with 2 or 3 other students and a teacher at times. So very possible for that. And we have the flexibility to move things around if needed. Plexiglass within this in the classroom at some of the tables if needed, if a student feels comfortable with that. Advisory, remember, is not like Halo Central. It's not a homeroom type space. Advisories are kind of home base for kids where they create and build awesome, amazing things and projects. So we're going to start setting those rooms up and have students helping with that as well. And also remember, advisory is where they can keep something if they need to, if they're not going to want to carry something around all day. Students cannot be congregating in bathrooms. And so we have signs up that are just letting them know, hey, use the restroom for what you need it for, and then get the heck back to class. So there'll be signs up again, reminding them of that, and staff will be in checking on that. And also we're just asking students that if they're on in a classroom on the 2nd floor, that they just use the restroom on the 2nd floor. So we can kind of maintain and control the number of students that are out of class or in the restroom. And only 1 student from each class at a time will be allowed to use the restroom. Boys' bathrooms, every other urinal is blocked off for social distancing. And in the girls' bathroom, the stall walls and the doors are acting as barriers for safety as well. Staff bathroom use is not anything you guys need to worry about as parents and guardians. Main office, we're just making sure that students that really, really need to be in the main office come down, and so we call and the office first and just make sure that those students can handle their business in the office. And if they need a phone, they can use a classroom phone. So that's all that's about. You should be aware that every school in the district has an isolation room. It's kind of a health room that's set aside from everything in case there are any staff or students that exhibit any type of signs or symptoms of COVID. And so when that occurs, we have a space that is in room 117 right now that has plexiglass dividers. We will have someone that will be able to supervise that room throughout the day, and we will assess the health needs of the person, call our nurse through our school district, and also obviously be contacting you at home and communicating what needs to be done with that student to keep them safe and isolated from other people. So that's the isolation room. Room cleaning, this has been shared out a lot through the district messaging to you guys with videos and other types of correspondence about what is going to be happening to keep our school clean. Our cleaning staff and custodian have been working tirelessly for weeks, even when students have not been here, practicing and doing all of their normal schedule for cleaning and disinfecting. And so for students that attend Monday and Tuesday in person, we will have normal cleaning and disinfecting going on after they leave. And then Wednesday is a thorough building clean and disinfection where no students and no staff are in the building. And then that's in preparation for Thursday and Friday students in person. Once Thursday and Friday in-person students leave, then we will have our cleaning team again Friday night and or the weekend cleaning and disinfecting, getting ready for Monday. The other thing is that we have ozone machines that can clean rooms. And in every classroom, we have kind of a cleaning supply bin that has all kinds of things where face masks can be provided for students or staff. Face shields, we have all kinds of sanitation wipes for surfaces and for hands, sanitation for our hand, as well, and also paper towels. So one of the last slides here is school shutdown. If a certain number of staff physically cannot come into the building because they're sick or quarantined, then we will not be able to open fully as a school. If that were to occur, we're going to let you know as soon as possible. Good news is that at Dottke, we're able to cover for each other if this were to occur, and that we would not have to like shut down our school physically for any temporary amount of time unless we had 5 teachers that were out that we couldn't get a sub for or cover for. So I'm confident we're going to be able to cover for that, and we'll be able to stay open and stay safe for students. Wednesdays, again, is still check and connect. No student attendance, no staff in the building. It's check and connect. Students should be working independently and checking in with their teachers. And it's a great time, parents and guardians, for you to be checking in with teachers as well. So that's Wednesdays. And then lastly, just a reminder that we're doing our open Zoom on Wednesday on the 27th at 6 p.m. I am sending out this video with email that will have the Zoom link. So you'll be able to click on that Zoom link Wednesday at 6 p.m. and I'll pop up just like this, and I'll be there and be able to take questions from anyone that has questions, or you can reach out to our main office, 604-4210, 604-4210, or you can obviously email us. You can go to dottke.com, Dottke. It's got all of our contact information, and we can work with you and answer any questions you have. So I apologize for the long video, but I hope it was very descriptive and put some of you at ease for knowing what's going to be happening in the building, and that we take students and staff safety very seriously. We want to do everything we can to be in person with students and stay open and stay safe. So I hope you enjoyed the video. If you have questions, please make sure you reach out to us, and maybe we'll see you at the Zoom Wednesday, the 27th, 6 p.m. That's it for now. Take care, and we'll see you back in school soon, somehow, personally or virtually. Bye.